you talked about Minnesota's dominating defensive line. That had a lot to do with it. Robert alluded to Jared Allen being good, Pat Williams, Kevin Williams, Ray Edwards came along. He was the man of the evening. So these guys are stacked, and I think we're going to see that versus a very similar team. Peyton Manning was only sacked 10 times the entire regular season. We're not going to see that out of Drew Brees. I think Drew Brees, one, is a smarter quarterback in this sense. That's also the reason why Peyton Manning has the most quarterbacks. He's second behind Mark Sanchez of the 4 remaining quarterbacks because he'll throw the ball away and not take a sack. So I think Drew Brees is a smart enough quarterback to take that sack, to give his offense an opportunity to get back out on the field, utilize space, and convert on third downs. But it was one thing that people keep dogging Tony Romo. And, Tony Romo is overall, since they've been keeping passer rating records, he's in the top 5 all time. I mean, he's behind Steve Young, Phillip Rivers, and Peyton Manning. That to me, and with passer rating, I really don't know the whole formula, but I know it means overall you played your best football from a quarterback. It takes in touchdown, interceptions, yardage, completion percentage, all that, and he's top 5 all time. I'm just saying, get off the guy's back. And you know how I feel about Romo, but that's the proof in the pudding. If you say you don't know.
Well, you know how I feel about him too. I'm a Romo
phobe.
I don't. It's not that I dislike him. I just don't trust him. But I walked in here Monday morning, and I said the easy thing for me to do would be to put that game on him. He had no time to do anything. That was the offensive line's failure. I can't blame Tony Romo for how bad they looked last week. And it's not like he threw a pick that cost them the game. They got beat by 30.
Oh, it was a blowout.
It was just a bad game.
Minnesota handed them.
Yeah, it's like you got to look at that. I mean, how bad did they get beat? I mean, were the picks returned for touchdowns, or did did Minnesota score a lot?
Yeah.
I mean, what happened?
Brett Favre threw 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's what happened.
And then they got mad because they kept scoring. I'm like, I've never heard of that before.
You didn't have a problem with that last touchdown on 4th down?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Because the objective of the game is to score. I mean, just score.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't believe in just, we don't want to embarrass them. I know fans couldn't see my face, but I'm like, I think that's ridiculous. I'm like in Pop Warner football. I'm like, they got this rule. It's like, the slaughter rule. I mean, then you got to run in between the tackles. I'm like, look, score as many points as you can. That's like putting a kid in kindergarten or something and saying, well, if he get it wrong, that's okay. We won't tell him it's wrong.
And I'm going to tell you, man, to do exactly what lifetime Cowboy Robert Jones just said about scoring to win. Folks, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, February 14th. Men and